Hello, everybody. My name is Abhishek Pratap Singh, and this is our social studies class. So, students, as we were reading about the soils of India in our last class, and we have done with the talking about the importance of soil and then the formation of soil, and we were reading about the types of soil, and under that topic we have covered alluvial soil and black soil. So now in this class we're going to talk about the red soil, laterite soil, and after that desert soil, mountain soil, and then we will talk about some soil erosions factors. So students, let's start from the red soil. So the rest of the southern plateau contains soil that is red in color. It is not as fertile as black soil, but can be made fertile by adding manure. So it is good for crops such as jowar, bajra, and groundnut. So if we talk about the southern plateau, so the kind of soil which we are getting there is a red soil, which is red in color. So it's not fertile, but when we will add manure to it, it will be fertile after it. It is a good for crops such as jowar, bajra, and groundnuts. So we can grow these crops into this. And then there is a laterite soil. This soil we find found in the Western Ghats and the part of Tamil Nadu. It is rich in iron and aluminium. Okay, it is rich in iron and aluminium, and it is red in color. So it is good for crops such as tea, coffee, spices, coconut, and rubber. Okay, so the color of this rock, this soil is same as like a red soil, and it is rich in iron and aluminium. If we talk about the crops which we can grow in it, so that is tea, coffee, spices, coconut, and rubber. Let's talk about the desert soil, students. The soil contains mostly sand. It is found mainly in Rajasthan and Gujarat. We know that like this desert soil is very like loose and very dry also. We generally found this in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Sandy soil cannot hold much water. It is therefore not fertile, and there because of not holding the water into it, or the water retaining capacity of the soil is very less. That's why the soil is not fertile anymore. Now, after that, let's talk about the mountain soil, which is very rich in humus, and humus is the remains of dead plants and animal. So the minerals present in the humus soil make the soil very fertile. So because of the presence of humus, and humus is what? That is dead plants and animals, which makes the soil very fertile. Mountain soil is found in the Himalaya region and in the northeastern part of India. The soil is very good for growing fruits such as apple, pear, peach, and plum. So if we have to, go for few fruits, so that mountain soil is very good for it, and we found it in the Himalaya region and in the northeastern part of India. Now after this, let's talk about the soil erosion, which means actually, the movement of soil from one place to another by different agents. That is called soil erosion. So let's read what is given here in our textbook. Sometimes the fertile top layer of the soil is carried away by wind and water to different places. That is called soil erosion. Now, this makes the land infertile. So for this, roots of plant hold the soil together and prevent soil erosion. So that's why the roots of plants are quite responsible for holding soil at their own place only, and which do not allow the movement of soil from one place to another. So what happened when we cut trees for fuel? So when we cut trees for fuel and to build farm, cities and roads over there, so this is called deforestation. And deforestation causes an increase in soil erosion. Now, if you will remove all trees and plants from the area, so there will be no roots over there which can hold soil for any more time. And because of that, if different agents act on it, like water or air, that will take away the soil from that place to another place, and this will result into a soil erosion. Now, what can be done to avoid this soil erosion? So the first method is that by planting trees only. No, when there will be roots on the plant, like over the ground, which can hold soil over there. So that can be the first method, or we can say that afforestation is the most important method of preventing soil erosion. Now, covering bare land with the grass, so that can be also done. If suppose there is a bare land, like completely blank land is there is nothing, no crops or no cultivation is there over that land. So what we can do, we can just plant grasses over there again, which can hold the soil, and which will again prevent the soil erosion, which will again prevent the movement of soil from one place to another. After that, Like dried vegetation, we can farm over, like we can go for the dried vegetation, terrace farming in hills and buildings, and embankments along river banks are some other methods of preventing soil erosion. So we can go for the embankment also, and like we can go for different kinds of farming, like step farming, or you can say the terrace farming. So like this, we can avoid the soil erosion, and this deforestation will not result anymore, because somewhere we have to go for deforestation as well, as we are getting cities, roads, and wood from the forest, from the deforestation only. Now, students, this we have done with the explanation part of this lesson. If you have not understood anything, please go through the videos again. This is the second part of the video. First part is already there. Please watch that first and then come here after that. So this is all for this video. Um, See you in the next video, students. Till that time, take care and keep on learning, everybody. Bye bye.